Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Mattel, the Dark Knight Movie Master figures. We're looking today at Gotham City Thug. I don't know if I would necessarily have called the figure Gotham City Thug. They really should have just called him Joker Thug. At any rate, though, the Joker Thug does come with a crime scene evidence, surprisingly enough, of one of the clown masks, and not the same mask that comes with the figure, or that the figure is wearing. Now, there were variants of this figure. I think there was a total of 5 figure variants to this. Surprisingly, all of which had the exact same face. The only thing that was different was the mask. Now, completionists out there were scrambling on eBay to actually find and pick up all, I think, 5 or 6 variants of this figure. I kind of thought it was rather ridiculous. Had they actually released the figure with the alternate heads, I might have been inclined to actually go and scope out and try to find all these figures. But the fact they only changed the mask, unless you were really keeping them sealed and you were, again, a completionist, there was no need, I think, to, first of all, have released all the variants, and second of all, to track them all down. Which would also explain why maybe Batman is so angry down below. And on the back of the package, it says, experience the denizens of Gotham City in all their heroic or hideous glory with Movie Master figures. These highly detailed figures give you the up-close and personal look at the freakish makeup of the Joker and his Gotham City Thug, and Batman's suit, all from the Dark Knight movie. Figures that you get down below, there's a Chase unmasked version of Batman. There's, of course, the Joker. And finally, there's the Dark Knight Batman costume. That is packaging aside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and we're going to have a better look at the Movie Master's Gotham City Thug. There's certainly more to come, guys. Stay tuned. And as we were discussing in the package end of the review, the clown mask, as you can see, I've got it in the evidence bag. This is a hollow piece. There's nothing, it's a denser kind of rubber that comes with it. Why it released 5 or 6 of these, I really don't know. But having a look at the Joker Thug, or sorry, the Gotham City Thug, you can see that he does have actually a pretty good face on him. Well, a good mask on him. Now, on the front is a mask. On the back, however, you can see that he is actually wearing the mask. There's a strapping going across his hair there. I like that they've actually done that. I'm pretty certain that they did eventually release the Joker masked version of the Thug, or the mask that Joker wore in the beginning of the movie. They did eventually release that figure, but this is the only Joker Thug, or Gotham City Thug, that they ended up releasing with this mask. Mattel is certainly notorious for reusing the exact same body. In fact, this body has probably seen several re-release. I mean, the jacket alone, I think, has been used between the Ghostbuster line, the Two-Face figures from DC Universe. This jacket has been used quite often. If they had only really needed to retool the head, I am actually really surprised that Mattel did not release the 4 or 5 thugs from the beginning of the movie. But I really like the paint. I like the paint on the mask. The mask actually is really solid. You can even see that he's got a band-aid going on the top of his head there. Just really nice work. I mean, the rest of the costume, there's really not much to be said. He's got a black jacket, or kind of a dark blue-black jacket, a black shirt underneath, and then he's kind of got like just the regular. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, let's bring in Joker. I thought, for example, for a second, they were using the same shoes. They're actually not using the same shoes. So any shoe people out there worrying about that, don't worry. They did use different shoes. The one thing that this Joker Thug, or Gotham City Thug, does not have really is any sort of accessories. They could have given him a gun, a hand gun of some sort. They could have given him, I don't know, a crowbar. They could have really given him something. But basically what you see is what you get. However, the articulation on the Gotham City Thug is he has a ball-jointed head. He has a pin and socket shoulder. You rotate all the way around, in and out. A rotation in the bicep, a bend at the elbow, finally a rotation in the hand. Underneath the jacket, you can see that he has a mid-torso bend. There is a swivel in the waist. The legs can bend forward and back, out, bend at the knee, a rotation in the thigh, and finally a hinge in the foot. I don't know necessarily if you need to, if you are picking up the Movie Master figures, I don't know necessarily if you need to be picking up the Gotham City Thug. More incentive to pick them up certainly would have been had they released all of the figures with just the different masks. Even if their height and their build were different, I certainly would have been fine with just alternate masks and stuff like that. Even if their costumes and stuff change a little bit. But still, Gotham City Thug, I'm gonna give a 6.2. Not really all that bad of a figure, but also a figure that certainly is not memorable, I think, in a collection. But let me know down below. Maybe you have this figure. What would you rate it? Would you give it a high or lower than what I've given it? Let me know down below, and in the meantime, I'm going to wrap this up here. Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Mattel Dark Knight Movie Master figures. We're looking today at the Gotham City Thug. See you guys next time.